Señor Santo Niño, beloved child Jesus, I come before you today not as someone who has everything figured out, but as a father, a man who has walked a long road of waiting, rejection, fear, and quiet tears. I come before you with a heart that has been stretched by life, tested by uncertainty, and humbled by the many times I felt small and unseen. Today, I kneel before you not because life is perfect, but because you have been faithful even when life was heavy. Santo Niño, you who chose to come into this world not as a king on a throne, but as a child in a manger. I speak to you as a child speaks to another child, honestly, openly, and without masks. You know my story even before I tell it. You have seen every unanswered application, every silent rejection, every night when I lay awake wondering if I was failing my family, wondering if I was enough. There were moments, Santo Niño, when my confidence was shaken. Moments when I smiled during the day, but carried worry deep in my chest. Moments when I questioned my worth because doors kept closing. I applied, I waited, I hoped, and still, nothing seemed to move. Each rejection felt like a quiet blow to my spirit. Each unanswered email made me doubt myself more. And yet, even then, you stayed. I remember the nights when I prayed not for success, but simply for strength. Nights when I asked you to help me wake up the next day with courage. Nights when I told you honestly that I was afraid of failing my children, afraid of disappointing my family, afraid that I might never find the place where I truly belong. Santo Niño, you listened to every word, even when my prayers were whispered through tears. As a father, my heart carries many responsibilities. I want to provide, to protect, to guide, to be present. I want my children to feel safe, to feel loved, to feel secure. And there were days when I feared I was falling short, days when I questioned whether I could give them the future they deserved. But you reminded me, gently and patiently, that I was never carrying these burdens alone. Santo Niño, you know how long the waiting was. You know how many times I revised my resume, prepared myself again, and told myself not to give up. You know how many times I stood back up after disappointment. And when the right opportunity finally came, the job that fit not only my skills but my heart, my values, my needs, I knew immediately that it was not just luck. It was grace. It was your timing. It was your hand quietly opening a door that no one else could. Thank you, Santo Niño. Thank you for seeing what I could not see. Thank you for working even when I felt stuck. Thank you for answering my prayers, not in haste, but in wisdom. You did not give me what I wanted immediately. You gave me what I needed at the right time. Today, I stand before you with gratitude that words struggle to contain. Thank you for this new beginning. Thank you for restoring my confidence. Thank you for reminding me that rejection does not define me, and waiting does not mean abandonment. Thank you for the work that now allows me to provide for my family with dignity and peace. Thank you for giving me a place where my talents can grow and my personality can breathe. Santo Niño, I offer this success back to you. I do not claim it as my own achievement. Everything I have, everything I am, everything I can give it, it all comes from you. Teach me to remain humble in this season of blessing. Teach me not to forget the lessons of the waiting. Teach me to be generous, patient, and kind, especially to those who are still in the season one once walked through. As a father, I entrust my children to you. Watch over them as they grow. Protect their hearts from fear and discouragement. Help them understand, through my life and my example, that faith is not just something we say, it is something we live. Let them see in me a father who trusts you, who prays, who remains gentle even when life is difficult. Bless my work, Santo Niño. Bless my efforts, my decisions, my relationships in this new chapter. Help me to work with integrity, humility, and excellence. May I never lose sight of what truly matters. May success never harden my heart or distract me from my family. May provision never replace presence. I pray for all fathers and mothers today who are still waiting. those who are struggling to find work, those who feel invisible, those who carry silent worries so their children will not feel afraid. Santo Niño, reach them where they are. Sit beside them in their uncertainty. Whisper hope into their hearts. Open doors according to your will, not theirs, because your will is always wiser. I pray for those who feel rejected today, those who feel like they are running out of chances, those who wonder if God still sees them. Santo Niño, remind them that you are the God who waits with us, who walks with us, who grows quietly with us, just as you grew in wisdom and stature. Thank you, Santo Niño, for choosing to be close to us. Thank you for being gentle enough for our wounded hearts. Thank you for being strong enough to carry our future. Thank you for being present in both our struggles and our victories. As I kneel before you today, I offer my life again. Use me as you will. Shape me as a father, as a husband, as a man of faith. Let my home be a place of peace. Let my work be a source of blessing. Let my heart never drift far from you. Señor Santo Niño, I trust you with what comes next. Just as you carried me through the waiting, I trust you to carry me through the seasons ahead. I place my family, my work, my dreams, and my fears into your small yet powerful hands. Thank you for loving us first. Thank you for never leaving. Thank you for being our hope. Amen.